If you're building a business and you want and know that your business is going to be great, it's going to become a big brand that will pay salaries to people and get world recognition, then you can stay. I'm going to be talking about business registration. But before then, one thing I want to say is it's not everybody that's going to run a business. You need to know what works for you. Then you need to know the name for your brand. Now, so many people make mistakes when choosing a name for their brand. I made the mistake 3 times, and you'll be wondering, you've made the mistake once, twice. How would you make the same mistake 3 times? Here is what happened. My brand name automatically became TPL Stores because my nickname was Tokepe. So it became TPL Stores. Also, I wanted to register my business and someone else has already registered it. And now there are different types of registration. There's business name and there's the limited liability company. The person did not just register a business name, because if you register a business name, another person can register that same business name with just a little tweak. So this is a limited liability company that the person registered. So and if the person finds out about me, the person has every right to sue me, and the person can take credit for my work. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna do this. So I have to start looking for another name. My clothing brand business was booming because I go to Yaba every day, making clothes for customers on and off. And I decided that okay, my real focus is on my clothing brand. So I came up with the name Light Clothes and Boots. Light because I'm a child of light. I'm Jesus' baby. So I'm like, oh, Light Clothes and Boots. As at this time, I had no idea that even before I have the money to register a limited liability company, I could have reserved the name. Lo and behold, they registered Light Clothes and Boots. Limited liability. I had to change. And imagine doing branding and everything. That's when I came up with DLH, Distinctive Light Up, and I actually registered it as a business name. And yes, it worked up until the time that I was trying to pitch for grants, trying to scale internationally. I figured that DLH cannot work because I registered it as a business name and not, it was not incorporated. It was not a limited liability. It was not a limited liability registration, and I cannot register 3 business names. It doesn't make any sense. I have a brand that caters to events planning and event consulting. I have a brand that caters to merchandise, clothing, tote bags, art supplies, and the rest. I have a brand that is me myself talking about mistakes I've done in business, and I take bookings to lead you and help you. So all of this could not work under distinctive DLH. Even me, sometimes I make mistakes, and that is when I came up with AMC Creative Limited. Now AMC Creative Limited is registered as a limited liability company, and every branch has been catered for. In fact, we even have a space. So if I come up today, I want to come up with something else, we already have a space for it. And that's why it's good that you register your limited liability company once and for all. If you know that your brand is going to scale internationally and you're ready to put business all in all. But if you know that you're just doing it to while away time, scroll. I hope you learned your lesson. So reach out to me if you want to register your business. Let's get started.